We're diving into the complex world of narcissism. We're going to take a look at the narcissist's playbook and how they see the world, and you might be surprised to discover that you, yes, you, are cast in a very specific role in their play. Ever wondered what a narcissist thinks you owe them? Let's break it down. Narcissists operate with this implicit sense of entitlement. They feel special, unique, and deserving of special treatment, even when their actions don't necessarily warrant it. And this sense of entitlement often leaves others feeling obligated, indebted, and frankly, just plain drained. So today, we're going to unpack 9 specific things that a narcissist might believe you owe them. And I'm going to give you some strategies for navigating these situations. Narcissists crave attention like oxygen. They need it to survive and thrive. It validates their existence. The world in their mind revolves around them. You owe them your undivided attention. Constantly complimenting them or catering to their needs is never enough. They might sulk or lash out if your attention wanes. It's about control, not just compliments. Set boundaries. Be firm but polite. Let them know you have your own life and interests. Stand your ground. You are not responsible for their emotions. Narcissists don't just want admiration. They believe they're entitled to it. They see themselves as superior beings, deserving of constant praise and accolades, even when their achievements are mediocre at best. They might exaggerate their accomplishments, downplay the success of others, or even take credit for the work of others. And if you dare to not shower them with compliments or express even the slightest bit of criticism, be prepared for a meltdown. This expectation of constant admiration stems from a deep-seated insecurity. They need this external validation to prop up their fragile ego, and they'll go to great lengths to get it, even if it means manipulating and exploiting those around them. The key to navigating this is to stay grounded in reality. Acknowledge their achievements when genuinely deserved, but don't play into their need for excessive praise or inflate their ego. In the mind of a narcissist, you are not an individual with your own thoughts, feelings, and opinions. You are an extension of them. And as such, you're expected to fall in line and comply with their every wish and whim. They might make decisions without consulting you, disregard your opinions, or even try to control who you spend time with and what you do with your life. And any deviation from their script is often met with anger, resentment, or even punishment. This need for control is rooted in their own deep-seated insecurities. By controlling you, they feel a sense of power and control over their own lives, which they often feel is spiraling. The most important thing you can do in this situation is to assert your own independence. Make it clear that you are not an extension of them and that you will not be controlled. This might mean setting boundaries, voicing your opinions, and even walking away from the relationship if necessary. Chapter 4. Emotional support. A one-way street. When it comes to emotional support, narcissists often operate on a one-way street. They feel entitled to your unwavering empathy, compassion, and understanding, but don't expect them to reciprocate. They might offload their problems onto you, expect you to be their personal therapist, or demand your constant attention and validation. But when the tables are turned and you need support, they might be nowhere to be found. They might minimize your problems, become impatient or dismissive, or even turn the situation around and make it all about them. This lack of empathy is a hallmark of narcissism. They simply cannot understand or relate to the emotional experiences of others. And they are often so consumed by their own needs and desires that they are incapable of providing genuine emotional support. If you find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist, it's important to remember that you are not their therapist. You are not responsible for managing their emotions or fixing their problems, and you deserve to have your own emotional needs met in a relationship. Chapter 5. Forgiveness, the get out of jail free card. Narcissists often have a remarkable ability to hurt and disappoint those around them. They might lie, cheat, manipulate, betray, and inflict emotional pain without a second thought. And yet, they often expect instantaneous and unconditional forgiveness. They might apologize, but their apologies are often superficial and lack genuine remorse. They might blame others, minimize their actions, or even try to gaslight you into believing that their behavior wasn't that bad. This expectation of forgiveness stems from their sense of entitlement and lack of accountability. They believe they are above the rules and that their actions should have no consequences. They might even see your willingness to forgive them as a sign of weakness or a validation of their behavior. It's important to remember that forgiveness is a process, not a switch you can turn on and off at will. It takes time to heal from hurt and rebuild trust, and you are under no obligation to forgive someone who has not taken responsibility for their actions or demonstrated genuine remorse. Chapter 6. Loyalty. Blind faith is required. Loyalty is paramount to a narcissist. They demand unwavering allegiance, often even in the face of their own questionable actions. They expect you to defend them, support them, and never question their motives. However, this loyalty is rarely reciprocated. Narcissists are notorious for their own lack of loyalty. They might gossip about you behind your back, throw you under the bus to protect themselves, or even cheat on you without a second thought. This double standard is a hallmark of their sense of entitlement. They believe that they are deserving of loyalty, but they are not obligated to extend the same courtesy to others. They see people as pawns in their game, and they will discard anyone who they deem no longer useful to them. It's important to remember that true loyalty is a two-way street. It's built on trust, respect, and mutual support. And you should never feel obligated to be loyal to someone who has proven themselves untrustworthy or undeserving of your loyalty. Chapter 7. Time. Your schedule revolves around them. A narcissist often believes that their time is more valuable than yours. They expect you to be available at their beck and call regardless of your own commitments or priorities. They might demand your attention at the drop of a hat, interrupt your work, or expect you to rearrange your schedule to accommodate their needs. And if you dare to prioritize your own needs or set boundaries around your time, be prepared for a dramatic reaction. They might accuse you of being selfish, uncaring, or even try to guilt you into complying with their demands. This sense of entitlement to your time is rooted in their own inflated sense of importance. They simply cannot fathom that you might have other things going on in your life that are equally, if not more, important than them. Remember, you are not obligated to be at someone's beck and call 24/7. It's okay to set boundaries and prioritize your own needs. Let them know that your time is valuable and that you will not always be available at their convenience. Chapter 8. Resources. What's yours is mine. Narcissists often view the resources of others as their own. Whether it's money, possessions, connections, or even your skills and talents, they feel entitled to whatever you have to offer. They might borrow money without repaying it, use your possessions without asking, or take advantage of your skills for their gain. If you say no or set boundaries, they might accuse you of being stingy or make you feel guilty. Remember, you are not obligated to share your resources. It's okay to say no and protect what's yours. Chapter 9. Praise. It's never enough. Narcissists crave praise like a plant craves sunlight. They need constant validation and recognition to feed their inflated ego. They might brag about their accomplishments, fish for compliments, or even invent achievements to elicit praise. And even when you do offer genuine praise, it's never enough. They'll always want more, always need more, to fill the bottomless pit of their ego. They might downplay your compliments, dismiss your praise as insincere, or even accuse you of not truly appreciating their brilliance. This insatiable need for praise often stems from a deep-seated insecurity. They are constantly seeking external validation to compensate for their own fragile sense of self-worth. Remember, you are not responsible for propping up someone's ego. It's okay to offer genuine praise when it's deserved, but you are not obligated to constantly shower someone with compliments or feed their need for validation. Outro, what you need to know. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you've encountered any of these behaviors and how you handled them. Your experiences might help someone else who's struggling with a similar situation. See you in the next video.